Welcome everyone, join us today as we celebrate the life and legacy of Greedy Smith, the charismatic frontman of group Mental as Anything, with his infectious energy, signature smile, and unmistakable voice. So let's dive in. Greedy Smith, born Andrew MacArthur Smith on the 16th of January 1956, in Sydney, Australia. Greedy's love for music began with folk and country, with Patsy Cline's songs often bringing him to tears. His first instrument was the harmonica, which he practiced by playing to his cat, an early step toward his love for blues. As a teenager, he wrote songs with his friend Keith Welsh, who later co-founded Flowers with Ivor Davies. Greedy attended North Sydney Boys High before pursuing his passion for art at East Sydney Technical College, now the National Art School, in the mid-1970s, all while working part-time at a bottle shop. While at art school, Greedy met Martin Plaza, Chris O'Doherty, David Tuchel, and Steve Coburn, whose band had been playing at parties and dances since May 1976. He gradually joined in while playing with another group, first adding harmonica licks. After accidentally breaking Plaza's amplifier, he was brought in more regularly to work off the debt. As their songs developed, they needed an organ to fill out the sound, so Greedy took on keyboard duties, starting with one finger playing and learning on the job. Originally formed for fun, free drinks, and meeting girls, the band took off. At the time, they were still nameless, so promoter Paul Worsted picked Mental as Anything from a list, an Australian slang phrase meaning offbeat, crazy, or full of energy. Greedy earned his nickname after devouring 15 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken on stage one night, and it stuck. The band's first gig with its final and most recognized lineup, which lasted from 1977 to 1999, was on August 17, 1977, at Sydney's Cell Block Theatre, the same day Elvis Presley died. Along the way, Chris O'Doherty became Reg Mombassa, Martin Murphy became Martin Plaza, Andrew Smith became Greedy Smith, and David Tuchel became Wayne Delisle. Their breakthrough came during a residency at the Unicorn Hotel, a tiny inner-city pub, so small that, according to legend, they had to perform on top of the pool table. As their crowds quickly outgrew the venue, they were forced to find bigger stages. Amongst the crowd were filmmakers Cameron Allen and Martin Fabigny, who loved the band so much they launched regular records just for them, with Martin's brother Jeremy as manager. Their first release, Mental as Anything Play at Your Party, blended originals with Monkees hits and new wave covers, making them the ultimate party band. Selling 1,100 copies from their car boot, they caught Radio Double J's attention with song, The Nips Are Getting Bigger, an ode to alcoholism. Festival Records soon picked up distribution, remixing Nips as a single and releasing their debut album Get Wet, produced by Alan. Packed with quirky neo-pop, Nips became their first national hit and topped the UK alternative charts. Hits came fast, with each songwriter preferring to work solo, leading to a constant stream of material. While never sticking to a set style, their songs always reflected the band's quirky charm. Greedy's Too Many Times, another drinking song, hit the top 10, followed by You're So Strong, and Live It Up, a UK top 5 hit. International success came in waves, especially in the UK and Germany, with Live It Up gaining global recognition through movie Crocodile Dundee. But the Mentals thrived at home, where their humor resonated, and they could balance music with art. In 1999, brothers Peter O'Doherty and Reg Mombassa departed the band to focus on their art careers and musical projects, including Dog Trumpet. Plaza and Greedy continued balancing both worlds. This was the band's first lineup change in over 20 years, with David Barraclough and Murray Cook replacing them. By then, the original lineup had recorded 9 studio albums, including Get Wet, also known as Mental as Anything, in 1979, Espresso Bongo in 1980, Cats and Dogs in 1981, Creatures of Leisure in 1983, Fundamental in 1985, Mouth to Mouth in 1987, Cyclone Raymond in 1989, Liar Liar Pants on Fire in 1995 and Garage in 1998. And numerous hit songs such as The Nips Are Getting Bigger, Come Around, Just Like Romeo and Juliet, If You Leave Me Can I Come Too, Too Many Times, and their biggest hit, Live It Up, which reached number 2 in Australia, as well as charting in 7 other countries. In the following years Mental as Anything went through multiple lineup changes, releasing 4 more studio albums, 3 compilations, a live album, and 5 additional singles, along with re-releases like The Nips Are Getting Bigger. Despite shifting members, they remained a regular touring act, playing smaller venues across Australia. In the summer of 2009-2010, they toured nationally with the B-52s and the Proclaimers. On the 27th of August 2009, they were inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame alongside Kev Carmody, the Dingoes, Little Patty, and John Paul Young. In 2015, Martin Plaza stepped back from touring due to chemotherapy for kidney cancer, making occasional appearances in 2014 and briefly in 2016 before retiring permanently. This left Greedy as the last original member, but in a testament to his generosity, he continued to pay Plaza a share of the band's touring profits. Known for his kindness, optimism, and larger-than-life personality, Greedy was widely respected, with former bandmate Reg Mombassa calling him the most cheerful and positive person he ever met. Beyond his role in the band, Greedy explored various solo and side projects. In 1982, he and David Tuchel formed the Space Shuttle Ramblers, recording an EP that was lost in a studio flood. During the band's 1992 hiatus, he created Greedy's On the Loose, performing live but never releasing material. In 1996, he recorded album Love Harmonica at Jim Blackfoot's Audioscape studio, later re-recording and re-releasing it as Greedy's People with a full band. Greedy also had a presence in media, hosting segments of Countdown, the Countdown Awards, in which he won himself in 1985 for Best Songwriter, and also Sounds. In the late 80s, he was a frequent judge on Red Faces on TV show Hey Hey It's Saturday, and in the early 90s, he guest-hosted Tonight Live, with Steve Vizard. He also made regular appearances on Spicks and Specs. While not as renowned for his artwork as Reg Mombassa, Greedy's Storm Clouds Over the Piazza series was exhibited in the Mentals 3 Art Tour in 1997. These portraits were inspired by his fictitious, never-written World War II novel of the same name, which he humorously referenced in interviews. Tragically, on December 2, 2019, Greedy Smith suffered a heart attack while driving in Sydney, just as he was moving into a new home with his fiancée. Despite the swift arrival of paramedics, he could not be saved, and passed away at the age of 63. He was survived by his son Harvey, fiancée Fiona Docker, and brother Stuart. Just a few weeks before his sudden passing, in an interview recorded on October 30, 2019, 5 weeks before his death, Greedy Smith reflected on his life as he and Martin Plaza were honoured as 2019 Australian Songwriters Hall of Fame inductees, and stated, "To have lived this long is a great thing." And there you have it. Though Greedy Smith is no longer with us, his music and spirit continue to shine. From pub stages to the top of the charts, his impact on Australian pop culture is unforgettable. His songs live on, ensuring he'll never be forgotten for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Take care and bye for now.